episode, brand new week.
Kenzie on the mic.
Oh, well, baby.
Flamingos podcast.
The podcast, man. That's a shit. Let's go.
عارف 5 دقايق
5 minutes in I don't know why ليه المرة دي كده لا this is different this is different
الصيف ما جاي كده
صح واو الله يستر
It's gonna be hot.
You just tuned in to the Flamingos podcast. This is episode number 103. This is your weekly show. I hope everybody out there had a good weekend. I hope everybody out there is having a good week. This is Yad.
Kenzie on the mic.
Hello, up.
لا 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 لا
Energy.
لا 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 لا
After iftar energy.
لا 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 اوكي
حيكورك
يلا.
حيكورك يلا
1 2 3 let's go.
This let's do it again. This is Yad.
Kenzie on the mic.
انا واب.
How you doing, gentlemen?
Great
بس خلاص.
and amazing.
How was your weekend?
Weekend was good. I can say. Week was not good. So but the weekend was nice.
That's it.
Nothing special, to be honest. Just the usual. But I got the chance to work on the flamingospod.com website
Okay.
for a few minutes.
And I felt it أصلاً. He came at midnight and is like, listen, this is ready.
Yeah. But that's it.
How you doing, Awab?
Seems like an exciting weekend. Exciting few minutes on the weekend. I'm doing good, alhamdulillah, feeling blessed.
طبعا دي حاجة جديدة هو طالع فيني مبلست.
اسمه شنو؟
ما تخجل.
When God closes the door, a window opens.
يا الله.
يا سلام.
يعني زي ما بتعرفوا. Life keeps moving يعني.
بس.
That was my weekend.
Whoa, guys. All right, then I have to do it. أنا يعني. Okay.
I missed something. I purchased the skin of Snoop Dogg in Call of Duty.
Well, then I have to carry this now.
The floor is
Okay.
yours.
So my week was good, was chill. Yet I got invited to a friend's place during the weekend for iftar in Sharjah. One of the most things that I regret driving to is his place during the weekend. And I literally don't understand how people drive in Sharjah with that traffic over there.
But this traffic been there for a decade.
Yeah, I didn't go through that for a decade.
Okay.
And I just did. And honestly,
It's a struggle, yeah.
I don't know how people do it.
Yeah.
Like, and especially, you can imagine iftar, how it was. Like before iftar, like because he called me an hour before iftar. He was like, "Listen, come through." And then I hopped in the car and I was like, and then I put the Google Maps on and I was like, I looked at the map, how much I'm gonna take. This was at like 6, and it says 59 minutes with red.
Yeah. Because of the,
You know you're gonna run into some shit.
I directly called him and I was like, listen, how about I meet you after iftar? He's like, no. I ordered the stuff. I'm like, oh shit. I'm gonna have a long drive right now. And literally, I reached at like 7:15. So that's why I took water with me before I hit the ride. Then I was like, you know what? This is gonna be a long ride.
Apparently, I'm gonna break my fast on the road.
On the road. And so I did. Yeah, broke my fast while I was driving. But it's one of the experiences that I would never want to do again.
imagine I know a guy who lived exactly after that conjunction.
Yeah,
No?
yeah.
And
There's this
he used
one
to
bridge.
he used to live in Sharjah and work in Dubai, and he go through this every day. What?
There's moist in your glasses.
Really? Because of the heat, man. Because of the heat.
Heat, dude.
No
Sauna
glasses.
session.
No glasses. This
Sauna
episode with no
Sauna
glasses.
session.
Yeah, and yeah, it's a real struggle, to be honest.
It is, yeah. And other than that, my week is promising. Like working on some stuff. Let's see what happens. Inshallah khair. Yeah, man. Let's get directly into it. An album that been said for a while now is going to be an album of the year.
Mm-hmm.
It's Almost Dry by Pusha T. And I shared you guys the leaked link, before it comes out. And this is when I really started listening to the album. So it's been like, what? Now I've been listening to the album for like 5 days straight.
Maybe a week. Yeah.
Yeah. Before we get into it, what do you guys think? Like in depth, before we get in depth into the album.
I
What do
think
you think of the
a
album?
walk can
I
start.
know. It's Pusha T, bro. That's one of my favorite rappers.
Uh-huh.
Honestly, I'm gonna sound. I'm a bit biased because if it's good or if it's not, I'm gonna listen to it and I'm gonna like it, regardless.
Okay.
That's my view. Like
More
from
coke
outside.
references, more...
Just what like
Serve
just
the
what you want,
purpose.
just what you expect. Exactly what
serve
you
the
expect.
purpose.
I liked it. I loved it actually. Remember the singles like Diet Coke and the one with
Yeah.
Nigo. What was it called?
Hear
Me Clearly
Hear Me Clearly.
and Neck and Wrist when
Yeah.
they dropped. When I first heard them out of the context of the album, and this is why album listing is important. Like placement in the album is important.
The feel that you would get, the
feel-
mood that
yeah.
you would get the whole mood of the album. when you
Exactly.
listen to it.
They made complete sense, especially Neck and Wrist. When I heard Neck and Wrist, I'm like, it's a dope verse by Jay-Z, but the song was alright. But when I heard it in the context of the album, it
You got
made
the full
sense.
picture.
Diet Coke made more sense.
Yeah, but then remember the
Hear Me
talk.
Clearly
No,
made
these
more sense.
songs actually grow in you.
Yeah,
Like
they
Diet
do.
Coke, Neck and Wrist.
Maybe that's what happened.
Just like
Maybe they
how,
actually
yeah,
grew.
just like what I told you earlier. Like Diet Coke, when it first came out, I was like, all right, that's a cool song. After a while, I started, khalas, I'm rapping the song. Even when it's not playing.
No, but it's at the end of the day, I mean,
that whole body of work,
dope,
it makes sense. Yeah.
dope.
Yeah.
That's all I can say.
What do you think, Kenzie?
It's an album of the year contender. for me.
It's an album of the year for me until now. Until
Contender.
now.
We all know who's coming.
Yeah,
We
Okay,
all
Dot is
know
there.
who's
Yeah.
coming.
that's why I said contender.
Yeah, but
No,
overall,
but he said this album of the year for him.
yeah.
For me, where it saves him.
For me,
Yeah,
for
but
me.
for him, it's
the word where we always save things is for me. Khalas, to
Yeah.
end the debate, we go like, it's for me.
for now,
For now, for me.
it might change.
Yeah,
my
for now,
opinion,
for me.
my opinion might change with the time, but overall, I think it's a dope album. I like the song "Rock and Roll."
Yeah.
with
The last collab between Kid Cudi
Cudi
and
and
Kanye
Kanye.
West.
Yeah,
The only song that put Kanye and Pharrell
and
worked on
Pharrell
together
worked on.
in this.
Yeah. So
yeah.
it turned out to be a dope song. To be honest, it's a nice one. And also the one, ironically, I like the one for Don Toliver and Lil Uzi.
Lil Uzi killed his verse.
Yeah, I like that one.
Lil Uzi doesn't miss a feature verse. When he's featured, he kills his verses. Like, he actually comes through with the fire verse.
Not Diamond. Like
Because,
Not
no,
every-
because,
not
no,
every-
listen,
not
listen.
every time.
Lil Uzi in his rapping bag, he does. Like, when he wants to rap, he actually raps. Lil Uzi, before he starts the Lil Uzi that we know, he was an actual rapper, like a rapper,
of course, yeah.
And he used to be actually fire, but then he had to adapt to
Change
what
his
the
style.
sound is now and be more creative to have his own.
Maybe.
And that's why he does what he does. But he's a dope artist. Lil Uzi Vert is a dope artist.
Yeah.
What else?
And the list goes on. I mean, like the whole album. I've never listened to anything else since it dropped, I think, and I listened to it like 3 times. And yeah, I'll come back to it and listen to it and add a couple of favorite songs to my playlist. So
I loved it. I loved the rollout. He's been having a rollout for this album for a while now. I love the teaser video, an inspiration of the Joker movie that he had for the album. It was dope. The whole album, since I started listening when it was leaked, I was blown away. Like, yeah, I expected a better album than the one before Daytona. It is, to me, a better album than Daytona. Although Daytona was good, dope album, you know, perfect in the sense that it came. I think Pusha T is one of the best rappers when it comes to serving you a project that you need. In order, like for example, the number of tracks, it's fulfilling. 12 tracks, that's it. That's a perfect number for tracks in an album. You know, you don't need more, you don't need less, that's it. The length of every song, it's not too long, it doesn't drag, it's not too short. He gives you the right, length, of a song that you can also replay the whole album again, and you wouldn't mind it, you know? You wouldn't skip a song because, you know what? I'm ready to listen to it again. It's not really long. It's not. And I think Pusha T is one of the best artists when it comes to delivering a package, a whole, album in that sense. Like he wouldn't, because you get artists that have songs that it's a dope album, yet the song's too long where you would skip this, you'd listen to that, or the track list is too long. For example, Donda, but, at the end of the day, other albums, you would have too long track lists. You would say, this is too long, I would listen to this song, this and this and that, and I'm good. But no, this one you would actually listen throughout the whole album, and you wouldn't mind.
yeah.
Yeah, but look at what Pusha T has. Like, what you said, I think a big reason for that happening is the fact that, bro, like his producers are Pusha T and his producers are Pharrell and Kanye.
On this album.
On every album.
Yeah, most of them,
Almost.
yeah. Almost. Yeah.
But
But this doesn't, it's his project at the end of the day.
I know.
He
but-
has the saying at the end of the plus push. Even if Kanye or Pharrell would come to him and tell him like, yo, do that, it's better for you, he would listen.
Yeah,
But
of
then
course.
I'm very sure they would also agree if he says, you know what, no, I want it this way. But because also the last 3-4 projects, that's what I've noticed, that he has the right amount, even Daytona, it was short, right?
Daytona was too short for me.
It was too short, but yet,
because it was great and 7 songs were weren't
it was too
enough.
short,
Yeah.
but you would replay it a lot. Like you would listen to the whole, and this is the whole purpose for him to get the streams. He's a businessman at the end of the day. Pusha T takes music really in a business matter.
Definitely, yeah.
So this is what I love about it. And this is where I put him up there. In one of the best in thinking of how to package an album.
The level of confidence when he was talking about the release of this album, he said that this is the best, album. So
It is. Do you guys agree that this is the best in his career?
no,
Him, not Clips. Him alone.
I cannot say that now.
I say that, yes. And I think this is his best project.
Is it?
Yeah. It is.
I'm still leaning towards Daytona? For one reason.
No.
Is that I had more time with Daytona
Okay.
to actually digest it properly.
Yeah.
I can't say right now. Like ask me
Yeah,
a month or two.
Nah,
from
but
now.
I think this is the best Pusha T album. And he also mentioned that this is his best work to date. You guys heard I Pray For You with No Malice, his brother, Clips.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that there is a Clips album coming this year?
I think it's gonna come.
I think yeah. I don't know. I'm not sure this year, but I think No Malice is showing up
More
on features,
frequently lately.
Yeah, more frequently. So
Yeah.
I'd like to see something.
Yeah. And I think, we'll be seeing Listen, this is a dope year. I think this year is going to be one of the best years and releases. So this week we had what? Pusha T. Next week we had Future.
And after
The week
that,
after we have Jack Harlow being sandwiched between Future and Kendrick.
Yeah.
El Miskin.
No, but I think Jack Harlow can like he can fill his shoes.
To a certain demographic. But then when
خلاص, he has.
yeah, but then when
Jack Harlow's
when
demographic
K Dot
has-
pops.
everything is.
Jack
when-
Harlow's demographic has nothing to do with K Dot nor Future.
Yeah, but then
Like, the
خلاص
people in between.
Yeah, but then okay, but then for me, a person who would want to listen to Jack Harlow and then I have a Future release a week before, and then a Kendrick release a week after him. Bro, I'm not gonna have time to listen to Jack Harlow, and
I'm gonna skip it.
I'm gonna skip the album. I'm just gonna dedicate my time to those two releases.
I'll probably skip Future and listen to Jack Harlow.
Yeah, that's for you. You don't like Future. Yeah. Best rapper alive in GQ magazine.
GQ magazine advice,
GQ
motherfucker.
started naming best rappers alive. I don't think
fuck they
Future.
know about rap?
I don't think Future agrees that he's the best rapper alive. خليك من
Nobody
GQ.
agrees that Future is the best rapper
Listen,
alive.
he's one of the best. He is one of the pioneers now, but he is not the best
بالنسبة
rapper
لك.
alive.
بالنسبة لك أنا.
Pull that when I talk about the topic. بالنسبة لكم. But yo, do you guys also think that? So we also have a release. I don't know when this year. J. Cole. He's dropping this year as well, right? We're talking about releases now.
Okay.
Do you think Drake is also releasing something this year?
No.
No.
And I think so. I think. Listen, this guy.
Didn't Drake released
Last
last
year.
year?
Yes.
November, صح?
Yeah, somehow. Yeah.
لا. لا.
I
think he's
I predict
releasing.
that he's going to release something like a care package, EP,
Nah,
mixtape, taba,
Whoa. Okay. No, and I think he's going to release something.
training or something.
I think he's going to release. He can't sit quiet. See, Kendrick now is going to release. J. Cole releasing.
Why not? When he released, everybody else was quiet. It's not
Yeah,
just
but it's the competition in him.
خلاص, nobody is as petty as it's bit. There's
No,
more.
he
there's
is a
more than-
petty. He
there's
is
more
a
than
petty
competition
person.
into this. There's timing. He might release something for summer, for him to start
Yeah.
touring. Like in,
Yeah.
it's not going to be related to K Dot or J Cole or.
Yeah, it's not. But he can't just sit quiet and not release this year. And I think he's going to release.
I doubt it.
And we already talked about that. Does Certified Lover Boy sound like an album that next year he's not going to release something? I think he's already working on, like, we talked about him already working maybe with Rick Ross on a project since the rumors started last year. And that might be one of the potential releases this year. Or maybe a project, because we've seen a Lucy now, Jack Harlow and him. You know? So I think somehow, we're going to see a release this year by Drake. But yeah, also Kendrick took the internet on a storm this last week. So through a tweet, one person tweeted that, and I actually tried after that
Is right what?
to tweet that tweet, the similar tweet to a different artist. So somebody tweeted that Kendrick is retired back in February. And then Kendrick,
Responded.
in that past week, he quote retweeted this tweet with the link to his website, to the announcement, and the announcement where he says he's going to be releasing an album on May called Mr. Moral and the Big Steppers.
Yeah.
And خلاص. Everybody خلاص, you know, the king is back, Kendrick is back. Yeah, and I just tried to, and I said Hov is retired. That's what I tried there.
دي محاولتك.
دي محاولتي أنا.
Nice try. I know who he's waiting on your tweet to step out of retirement.
Hey, you never know. I mean, this guy, look at him. Nobody, he's just a person on Twitter. And Kendrick never forgot it. Look at this guy. He never forgot it. Since I don't know when this guy tweeted that, Kendrick came before, during the last week, and he tweeted that.
So he showed up 2 months later, replying to that tweet.
Yeah.
Alas, how long did you tweet that? How long ago?
This last week.
Gonna wait. We have
See you
time.
after 2 months.
يعني yeah. Somehow.
2 years? Come
Maybe
guys, come on.
that is a year. Give me a year.
For Jay-Z to reply to your tweet, صح?
Release. Maybe he might
لا,
read
لا,
it.
release,
No,
لا, لا.
he might
There's a quote-
release.
Kendrick
Do
quote
you guys
tweeted.
think that Hove is gonna release this year?
This year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know when Hove is gonna release, bro.
He moves in his own timing.
Exactly.
We all know that.
I do think he's gonna release an album, but I don't know when. I don't think he's done rapping.
Yeah, he's not. He's there, and lately he's
Like-
been heavy on features.
Yeah.
He's there.
But then Jay-Z, we all know his process. Like, we've seen all the documentaries. We know Jay-Z goes into the studio with 3-4 producers. بيقعد أسبوعين بيطلع ألبوم بتخرج بس. That's literally what he does.
When I'm listen, and back then I used to read that Hove when his hair is long, he's working on a project. Now his hair is very long.
How long is
His
it?
hair is very long. His basket is long. You know.
Yeah.
So I don't know what type of project he's working on. It's a sound shifting project. Yet, yeah, Kendrick is releasing. What do you guys think the album is gonna sound like?
شوف, from the title, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, and I got a To Pimp a
Tip of a
Butterfly.
fly.
Yes, I did too, and I hope it doesn't.
But it's gonna.
I really hope
it's
it
gonna-
doesn't sound like To Pimp a Butterfly, because he gave us To Pimp a Butterfly and that's it.
No,
it's
it's
a
not going
great project.
For a really.
No,
not
even
going
the subject matter that he
Yeah,
discussed,
it's not going to.
I hope it's not the same one.
I doubt it. I like knowing how Kendrick works. All the interviews I've seen for Kendrick, every time he tries to do something different than what he did before. This
You guys saw his Coachella
appearance.
appearance with Baby Keem,
yeah, with the
Yeah.
fucking ridiculous outfit.
cowboy boots.
Yo,
I haven't seen
this
it.
guy gotta stop chilling with Baby Keem. He gotta stop chilling with Baby Keem.
the
His
Pamela
cousin, but
Anderson
he's
boots.
his-
Do you chill with your cousin every,
Yeah.
every couple of days?
But they don't impact me in a way.
Do you chill with them every couple of days?
No.
Do you chill with your cousins every couple of days?
I don't have younger. I barely have any younger cousins.
Khalas. This guy gotta stop chilling with him. But yeah, with his song and Baby Kim from the project Baby Kim's Family Ties,
Family ties.
he said that he's working on new flows. He's working on new in the lyrics. He said that. So let's see. And listen, we'd all love to see a new Kendrick. He's top 3 right now, right? And it's true. He is one of the best at this time. But I really hope it's not the same subject matter that he's been talking about. You know?
But it was that
I hope
subject
it's
matter.
different.
That subject matter. It was a theme of the album. I think it was.
To Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah,
but
it
then
was-
Damn was different. Right?
It was
Not all
diff-
of it.
Not all of it. I think.
It had somehow no,
It
it
did-
was different. No, actually it was different.
The sound was different. But
Yeah.
the subject matter did kind of pick up things from To Pimp a Butterfly. But at the end of the day, it's his life. It's his,
He was talking more about his life.
he was talking more about his life, but
Yeah.
he did pick up things about
Midway,
struggle
yeah, but
and
then
all
the
that
whole
stuff.
theme of the album was him.
His story,
And his
basically.
story, yes, to a certain extent. I'm very excited to know. But Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, that's a big name. Like, you know, yeah, it drives us to thinking more into a direction of To Pimp a Butterfly.
Right, yeah.
Right? So, yeah, let's see. Other releases, Awab, that's yours.
Of course, R&B guy.
Uh-huh.
All right, one of basically my favorite new
Acts.
Upcoming.
new acts, new school R&B artists. Blast dropped an album called Before You Go. It's 14 tracks, I think.
I think.
Did you guys listen to it?
Nope.
Yeah, akhi.
Not one, and I'm going to check it out.
Do you listen to Blast? Does anybody listen to Blast?
I
from you
do.
guys?
I do every
did.
here and there. But not my cup of tea, to be honest.
All right, Blast is basically pool party, like
Never been around pools for a while now.
pool party, basically pool party R&B, like upbeat R&B. He has a different style.
I know the
Similar
guy.
to-
No, I know
similar
the
to
guy.
him.
Yeah,
I listened to him, but I didn't listen, but he didn't really click with me. Just the same thing with
okay.
Brent Fayez. Like Those guys, and this
Brent Faiyaz-
generation,
no.
those
Brent Faiyaz-
guys, and I can't.
Brent
I
Faiyaz
just-
is different. Brent Faiyaz is different.
Brent Faiyaz, I see him, for example, as a hook artist, and that's it. Don't give me an album. I can't. He's not different. He's not something new. Same thing that I see with Blast. They don't bring something different on you. They are in the line of Black,
Okay.
a rapper, R&B. This is the way that they do it now. An R&B rapper. This is the wave.
Who
that
does it that way now?
Bryson Tiller.
Uh-huh.
Those.
It's only like 4 or 5 though.
Yeah.
Tory
But,
Lanez?
but those guys.
That's
no,
not the
no,
wave.
no, Tory Lanez doesn't.
But he used to sing back in.
No, but these guys rap in an R&B way.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
So that's how they categorized it. And look at them. Look at Bryson Tiller. Where is he now?
Home.
Exactly. He dropped a first tape, and then after that,
Disappeared.
Bryson Tiller
they were
couldn't-
whack. The albums that he released were whack.
Bryson Tiller couldn't
And Sack.
couldn't stay consistent
Black, the same story.
with the kind of his music. Black dropped 2 albums.
3, I think, or 2.
No, it was 2. It
Okay.
was
Yeah.
Free Black.
And I'm not saying they're whack, but then they're not different. They're not special. They're not nothing. They didn't bring, like, Black had a good first release, same as well with Bryson Tiller. Had a first good release.
He had a good second release too.
No, not really.
It did. Numbers performed better.
What about the other guy? Jacquees?
Jacquees is a more of a
Classic.
flip.
R&B.
Donald
He would
Jones.
flip your
Donald
song.
Jones.
Yeah, but then
impersonator.
see, this is the thing with Jacquees. He would drop a Jacquees mix of whatever song that is out there, but he never maintained and releasing an original Jacquees
Jacquees
body of
body
work
of
that
work.
is good.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Now, this is the same thing that I see, for example, what is it called? Brent Faiyaz. He has a good couple, 1, 2, but nothing special.
Nope.
And then it's Blast. Couple 1, 2s, and then... Okay.
I disagree with that. Wholeheartedly disagree with that. لأنه if you want to talk about Brent Faiyaz, he's bringing something different than what Blast does.
Okay.
Blast is bringing something different. Like, okay, you can compare مثلا Black to Bryson Tiller مثلا. For example. Those are really
But then I
similar
see all of
kinds.
those guys in the same category.
But see, that's where I'm telling you, I disagree with that because it's different sounds. Brent Faiyaz has a completely different sound. A completely different sound.
Okay.
Like when you listen, Kanzi, you know Bryson Tiller, صح?
Yeah.
Does Brent Faiyaz sound anything like Bryson Tiller?
No.
The music wise, I'm not talking about him. Music, sonics, all of that.
No,
Exactly.
I can differentiate.
Black,
I can differentiate between them if you.
No, completely
No, it's
different.
not differentiating sounds.
Okay.
You know, this guy is Brent Faiyaz or this guy. No, the music that they make,
Yes, I'm
falls,
falls
falls
under-
under the same umbrella of
R&B
the
rap.
R&B rapping
yeah,
stuff.
this is it. It's that genre that they're doing. That's what I'm talking about. It's that genre that they're doing. Then you have trap, and then you have artists that sound different in trap. But this is the same thing. These guys they fall under the umbrella of
R&B
rap.
and they're different artists.
They're different
But
artists,
you're saying-
but none
but
of
you're
them
saying-
is
Like,
actually.
do Future and Lil Uzi sound the same?
No, but
Young Thug?
they're different. No, they're
خلاص,
different.
It's the
But
same
they
way Blast
bring-
and
I know,
Islam
but
are
they're
different.
between all of these artists, Blast might be the only one that I think can maintain and grow more.
Okay, so all right, let's go back to Blast. Blast did bring out a good project.
Okay.
He changed his sound. One thing I liked is that most of like when you think about Black, when you said Black gave us 2 albums that literally sound the same.
Yeah.
Blast changed up a bit.
Okay.
He changed his like a little bit of his flow in a couple
Okay.
of songs.
That's, there is growth.
He brought Rick Ross.
Okay.
He raps.
Okay.
Some songs he raps
Yeah.
more than he sings.
Yeah.
Some songs he sings. كده يعني he's changing up a little bit, and he's staying consistent with his sound. At
Now
the
this
same
is
time, like he's improving.
this is my point.
Yeah.
Exactly. See? Now this is where I mean. You know, there is a growth. You see a different thing.
Exactly.
And those other artists, the first release is same, the second same, the first, and there's nothing different. They're not bringing something new. You know, that's why I'm telling you now. I feel that Blast might be somehow different because when I remember, there was a release last year or the year before that we discussed as well.
Bryson?
Blast,
A Blast, yeah.
and it was good. Like I liked it. You know,
Yeah.
and now I didn't check this one, but what I heard at that time I liked, and I sensed that this guy that can have more to grow and learn, and where he bring. And you saying that now, it concretes it for me, you know?
Yeah, what I like about him is that he's more upbeat.
Okay.
Like he's not. It is rap R&B,
Yeah.
but it's not the fuck everybody I hate things. It's not.
It's not sad, it's emo.
Yeah, it's actually love.
Okay.
Like love songs and
Throw yourself in a pool.
Yeah.
I love you.
تحنق بقى أغنية تحنق بقى عرفتها؟
Okay, yeah.
بس
You send her this text,
Yeah.
this song, like.
and it's more realistic.
What happened
to today?
Okay, question. What happened to this era where you used to send the girl a song? Do you guys like still do? Do you send your wife a song? Tell her like, yo.
From
I
time
used to. I used to.
Why did you stop?
I don't know. Maybe my taste of R&B songs is not that good as before. Maybe I don't know.
So she stopped liking whatever you sent.
Because and also because my wife, she listens to different type of music.
That you do.
Than I.
What about you? Awam?
I still do from time to time. Depends on the song. Depends on the message.
All right.
But that
Depends on the time of the day.
جايبه هناك عرفتها.
It's time.
Like
to
you gotta show.
Sorry.
I'm
I'm not gonna say it, but here you go.
You don't say shit. You just send the song.
I'm ready. And then she texts
that's
back,
it.
I'm ready.
And then you wait. You see the reaction. عرفتها.
The 12 midnight.
If it's positive, then you keep talking. If it's not, if it's just about the song and
You were talking about the
staple.
But do you
The
think
days-
people do that now?
You were
course
talking
they
about
do.
the days when we used to send dedicate a song to someone.
Yeah, like
and pay
listen, I
5
dedicate
dirhams.
this song. No, not really ringtone and stuff like
Not
that.
not the ringtone. It was in the same era.
Yeah.
But you dedicate a song.
Yeah.
You pay 5 dirhams and then
You pay?
I mean, like it will be deducted from your credit. No,
No,
go
that
ahead, just
I didn't
let me
do.
explain.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
It will be deducted from your credit, salat credit, and then it will be like a call. So you,
the ring, the
It's a
ring, the
ringtone.
dial tone, basically.
Yeah, when somebody calls you and they're
no. You send it as a
as a dedication.
as a dedication. Yeah.
No, and I didn't go through that.
Yeah.
صراحة.
Never tried it.
I used to get those type of.
You used to get.
I used to get. This is a confession. I used to get. Yeah. Oh, Rashid Al Majid. and all that. I swear. And you pick up the phone, you start listening to the song. And it's not gonna be the whole
Nobody
song.
talks. You just listen to the song.
You
and hang
listen
up.
to the song for a few
Bro, that's a
seconds.
waste of money.
for
That's
what?
a waste of money, huh?
Yeah, it was 5 dirhams.
So somebody calls you, dedicates a song to you. You get a phone call. You listen to the song on your phone, like hello, and then
There will be,
just
there will be someone calling you. It's gonna be a salat number,
Yeah.
and then you at salat number, and then you once you pick up, you start listening to the song, and
It makes your day.
before it makes it before the start of the song, they will
Tell you
mention
that this is
this is
dedication.
dedicated from this number.
They tell you the number.
You guys don't remember this?
Not really.
No, never.
Fuck, I'm old.
And بس خلاص, it's just the song and you hang up. It's the song and it just hangs up.
Yeah. Wow. It's not gonna be the whole song.
It's like 30
Quality
seconds.
is-
It's like a preview.
Quality is, you know.
انت اصلا بتكون بالعافيه قادر
قاعد تسمع
تعرف
اغنيه. Oh, okay, what the hell is this?
وتخيل اصلا الموبايلات في الزمن ده كان يا دوب no. But yeah, but I don't see honestly the dedication era. I think it's not as it used to be.
No, it's still there. Trust me.
Still there. معناتها I'm not falling in love.
You don't have anybody to dedicate you to.
Damn. Moment of silence. We have some releases, also singles that came out this week. Absol released a single. It's called Holandaise, and I'm very disappointed.
Oh shit.
You should be.
Very, very disappointed. Actually, out of TDE, Absol is my favorite artist. And he is well known. He is one of the best writers in the group. And they know it as well. But then, after his first
Only
release...
they know it.
No, and everybody
They're
in
the
the
only
industry.
people
No,
that know.
even in the industry, people know how good Absol is. But then, project-wise, he released a great first album. The second one was...
نقطة. خلاص.
No, the second one is okay. It was And then the third one was actually a good comeback for him.
Nope.
I loved it.
What was the third one? What was it called? I know. I only remember his first one,
Book of Soul.
Book of Soul, and then he had. I don't remember his third or fourth project, where he had.
Okay, so first one was Control System. That went out commercially, and then these days was a letdown, to be honest.
These days only had one good song, the one with
Do
Rick
What
Ross.
Thou Will
Do What Thou Will was
it was actually a good album.
It was 2018 حاجة بشكل.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and 2016.
2016.
It was a good album actually, and I loved it at the time that it came out, but it wasn't as good as the first one. Of course,
I downloaded it, I listened to it, and I deleted it. One go. كده.
honestly, I don't understand. I'm a very big Absol fan, and I've been let down so far throughout these years. And now he came with this single, and I was actually really disappointed.
So you
Like,
lost hope?
No, I
of
didn't.
him?
I still didn't. But you know, I'm saying this coming from a really like hardcore Absol fan. You know, this was a letdown. It made me actually sad when I listened to it. Like I was like, damn.
It does make you
I
sad.
Damn.
I didn't listen to it.
Yeah.
You don't need to. Trust me.
Southside released a song along with Future and Travis called Hold That Heat. Well, Southside is rapping in it.
It's a nice one.
It's a dope one. Yeah, I loved it. Yeah, and it's a comeback for Travis Scott. Now I've been seeing on the internet that Travis Scott is starting the rollout of Utopia.
Yeah.
Finally. And as we discussed before, I don't put the blame on him of whatever happened in that concert.
Was he in Coachella?
No.
He was banned,
Kanye was supposed to be in Coachella, and then he
got
canceled. But then Travis was coming along with Kanye as to make an appearance with him.
Who was the other guy? Hoosh. Was Hoosh in the Coachella?
Yeah.
No, Rolling Loud. Guys,
Rolling
relax,
Loud,
relax, guys.
Okay.
I remember
Rolling
it was a
Loud,
big
yeah.
festival, yeah.
But yeah, it's a first time that now Travis Scott that we are seeing for a while. A new rollout also of Utopia that is happening now. I really think the album's gonna sound crazy. Also, like, yeah. Till date, also Rodeo is my favorite Travis Scott album. You know,
Rodeo or Days Before?
Days Before was a mixtape, so yeah, I love it. And I remember when first Days Before came out, I was running around in Khaldiya to all my friends. I was like, listen, this tape is sick. Travis Scott is a sick artist, man. I swear.
And nobody
I was
cared.
going around. I was like, yo, this guy is a sick artist. And then after a while, he released Rodeo. I was like, fuck. I was a big Travis Scott fan back in the days.
What about Astro Boy?
It's a crazy album, but still, I still prefer Rodeo. You know, Rodeo. Fly, what was the album between them? Fly Mechanic, something like that.
Birds in the Night.
Yeah.
Birds in the Trap Sing McKnight.
That was, yeah, that's where, and I started, and that's the album where I started losing Travis Scott. I was like, oh, no, you know, this is not it.
Yeah, it was Birds in the Trap was full on commercial.
Yeah.
Like Goosebumps with Kendrick.
They're all commercial.
With
يعني.
Young Thug.
His music is all commercial.
His music is all commercial. Like that was targeted differently. It was marketed differently. It was approached differently.
I don't know. Yeah. But yeah, I think we're gonna see. Listen, this year is gonna be a year to mark. Like I don't know when was the last year we had as much of releases. It's been long that we have the big acts, all of them releasing in 1 year. It's been a while, you know. So yeah, it is a promising year. Anyway, moving on. Before going into local, we have a topic about posts. Here you go. I'm opening up for
okay.
you.
I'll take it.
So yeah, Awab Red came through Vice Arabia. To a certain extent, we go on DM and we send to each other, what the fuck are these guys doing? What the fuck are these guys writing about?
Yeah.
Now, he came across an article this week, right?
Yeah. So basically, I sent it to you guys on the group chat.
Yeah.
So I don't even know where to start this. Okay. They posted an article saying or asking a question of why do some people hate Ramadan? And you guys read the article.
Yeah.
And they posted many reasons of prejudice, تمييز, بعرف العنف, violence, حاجات كثيرة. Discrimination, a lot of things that happen during Ramadan.
So they picked only.
They nitpicked.
They nitpicked
Since you guys read the article,
Yeah.
the bad stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. They
and
highlighted
everybody
it.
heard
Yeah.
knows that it's invited, so you guys can go and check it.
Yeah.
And
The name of the article in Arabic, so people. can
لماذا
listen.
يكره البعض شهر رمضان.
Okay. So my problem, and I'm just gonna start with, and then you go in depth. So you know we get.
Okay.
My problem was only a small part in that it provoked questionings where people shouldn't question in religion, because people usually in all religions have stuff sit down and they question, yet you don't have to question because it gets you off your religion when you go in depth, like really in depth. And you know, but then at this time where the world is now, people question that for sport. You know, they question everything. But then, yeah, I just have a small problem with the caption that in the caption that they wrote. Now you tell us what's the problem that you think is over there
All right, I think the problem with this post,
as an overall.
as an overall,
Yeah.
I think the problem is it's distorting. It distorts the image of Ramadan.
Okay.
It's highlighting all the worst things that a few people do over everything that's completely good and
about
positive and cleansing to your soul about this month.
Okay.
It's like they're trying to. It's like calling all Arabs terrorists.
Okay.
This is exactly what they did.
Okay.
They said Ramadan was bad. They distorted the image of
But then
Ramadan.
they gave you reasons throughout
They gave reasons,
the
but
posts.
like you said, it was nitpicking.
Okay.
It was nitpicking that they generalized.
Okay. That everybody
Is
most
like that.
people
Yeah.
are like that. Okay.
They are pushing the stereotype of these
Yeah, and
small group of people or small segment of people
Okay. In Ramadan,
in Ramadan.
they represent the whole Muslims.
They represent the whole.
يعني بالعربي كانوا دايرين ينتقدوا تصرفات بعض الناس.
Okay.
انتقدوا رمضان كله.
Okay.
And I think that's wrong.
وشو الحاجة دي بتشو يعني you can't like you need to be more clear about this stuff.
I know, you know, honestly, now you saying that, I would love to see Vice, not Vice Arabia, of course, because Vice Arabia is targeted to the people in the Middle East, right? I would like to see Vice, the English page overall, going out and discussing what you mentioned earlier. What was that duration is called?
A freeze period. Yeah.
A freeze period. Or how do people outside celebrate Christmas while not caring about other, for example, you know, religious Muslims in those countries.
Yeah.
You know,
Because that happens in different countries
exactly.
too. Like when you look at the States or any other Christian country or any other
Yes.
other religion dominated country,
Yeah.
there's a Christmas holiday.
Yeah.
Which is almost
Or
a month, right?
any other holidays. Yeah.
That's the longest.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
closest to Ramadan. يعني. That period, as Muslims, we don't celebrate.
Yeah.
We don't have anything that relates to us about it.
But then we celebrate with them during that.
Whether it's
Yeah.
in our country
Yeah,
or
yeah,
in a
yeah.
different country.
Outside, yeah.
That's the majority of
Yeah.
what people do.
And we don't feel intimidated by them celebrating it or
Yeah,
practicing
100%,
it. You know,
Yeah.
like we don't go the same way that
So Anna,
how
yeah.
they did.
So
how they,
Anna,
how
my
they
thing
went.
is, since you did this post over here, I would like to see a similar post over there.
Exactly.
Not to show a double standard,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
So as much as we've been seeing posts about, لأنه أنا listen, one of my biggest things that I hate is that when Arabs come and talk shit about Arabs, right? Don't fucking talk about your people in that bad way, so the image doesn't reflect to the outside and stop people hating us
Exactly.
at the end of the day, right? So for instance, I would love also to see that such a thing happening on the other side. You know, like, okay, you want to talk about this? You also should talk
And it's
about how
not-
we feel over there, or how we are being treated over there in the West world at the end of the day, right? Because, hey, we can bring a whole list of shit that happens, right?
For me, it's about if there is a certain group or a specific segment of people, they are doing something wrong, or if you notice that they are doing something wrong, you don't magnify it. You don't like look at the good things. Like
Yeah, but then we have a
where
saying.
are the good? The other
تعامل حسنة تخص.
that doesn't work.
right?
أول مرة أسمع الكلام.
There is a saying. سيئة
الخير
يخص
والشر
والسيئة
يعم
تعم.
الشر يعم or something
يا
like that.
ريال.
أنا هي منطقية بالعكس لكن الخير يعم والشر يخص. Or you're
لا،
being
لا، but-
pessimistic about it.
الخير يخص
يخص
والشر
والشر يعم.
يعني ايوه يعني انه the bad
مع إنه
idea
المفروض
about the group.
بالعكس.
Yeah, it's مفروض بالعكس بس because people usually when لأنك for example you're an Arab outside for example let's say in UK, right? And you go and you do some fucked up shit over there. People look at you as an Arab, right? And then they're gonna have an idea of the whole Arabs are like this
I
person.
like this person.
But then when you are a wab over there, you're a good person and all that. No, they're not gonna say all Arabs are like that. They're gonna say a wab is a good person. You know, so that's why where the saying
Yeah.
this comes from.
Yeah, but,
But,
my thing is
So
is just be more clear about it. It's a conversation or a talk about religion is not easy.
Yeah.
It needs clarity, and it needs you can't generalize in that
Yeah. True.
and speaking on something like that, and that's my issue with it.
Yeah. Anything more to add, guys?
Yeah, that's
Kenzie, that's it. Moving into locals, Kenzie, Adnok, what do they have for us? We're gonna skip
Well-
the first one, yeah. Okay.
Well, a few years ago, I used to go to Yas Marina Circuit to either practice running or cycling. This Ramadan, they have a challenge in Yas Marina Circuit, sponsored by ADNOC, where if you complete 5 days running or participating in that exercise or activity in Yas Marina Circuit, whether cycling or running, and you went there for 5 days, you will be nominated for a prize. And the interesting thing about it is that they opened the whole for anybody who didn't know about Trenias.
Okay.
They opened the whole
Circuit?
Is the Formula One circuit
Okay.
where you can cycle, run, and
For that challenge.
For that no, it's open every day,
yeah,
every
but
Tuesday,
Aslan,
every Tuesday.
yeah, it happens. This-
But
yeah.
in Ramadan, it's every day from
every
6
day,
from
okay.
6 to 10 p.m. Yeah,
Okay. And now you can also participate for challenge for the raffle chance.
exactly.
Okay, that's dope.
What do you win? The raffle.
I have no idea, but there is a.
I'm not gonna go train. I have a hard time training already.
You barely go to the gym, I think.
I do go to the gym, nigga.
Barely
I
go to
still
the
go
gym.
to the gym 5 days a
Okay,
week.
keep lying to yourself.
I
I'm
can
not
pick
lying
up
to myself.
I can pick up a certain frame from the previous episode where Al Karsha was
Oh,
my
yeah,
days. Oh my days.
The Karsha
And
the
you're the
Gorasa.
one to talk about Karshat.
Ah, hang on, no question.
Hey,
gone. That's gone.
watch out.
You catch me slipping once.
Moving on. UAE also during the past week announced that there are new types of visas, right? There is the green, there is the golden. So the UAE government,
Media office. Yeah,
yeah,
right.
the UAE government media office posted a couple of circulars with the new information regarding the visa scheme of the country. The new types of visas fall under residence permits, new entry, and golden visa requirements for each vary. There's a new system also for residence visa, targets skilled employees, freelancers, and investors, allowing them to obtain up to 5 years residency without a sponsor, where you become your own sponsor. For the golden visa, it's mainly for startups, entrepreneurs, investors. You know, where you obtain up to 10 years, and then you have the green residence for entrepreneurs, and then green residence for freelancers and self-employed people. And these vary for 5 years. So the green visa now is a 5 years visa, you know, which is very nice. This means that they are trying to attract new entrepreneurs, also the existing ones to work harder and start their own startups, have their own, and attracting more skilled employees, more freelancers, you know, because we are seeing how also most of the companies over here, they are not hiring a full-time now. They're going mostly with freelancers with short-term contracts.
Yeah.
Right? And this is to make it easier for them. So big steps.
Yeah.
Right? That's
That was informative.
no, especially the one that I think is more beneficial for a lot of people is the freelance visas.
The freelance visa, yeah.
Because you have a lot of people that are looking for opportunities and looking for opportunities that can't afford to be entrepreneurs or startups. And that opens up the gate for a lot of people. Yeah. So that's...
You not needing also now a sponsor to do that, that's great. You know? Yeah. There's a link where you guys can go in depth and more read about all those stuff. So do your own research. We bring the news only.
Shukran.
Right? Yeah. Before moving into Kenzie's new added weekly segment, I just have a track that I wanna...
شغل المكيف شوية. ممتاز.
أنا ذاتي ما تشوف أنا متبوع.
يعني السيجمنت دي لو شلناها
رطبنا.
There's a track that was released. It was a 9-minute track, and I took the 9 minutes and I listened to it. It has the people that I know
Everybody.
are only. It has, but I don't know, Russian speakers. I don't know from where actually, but it has Nishan and MGZ, and their verses were fucking sick, to be honest.
Yeah.
Now the whole track.
صايمين كانوا صايمين كلهم.
Listen, and by the way, MGZ's verse, he shot it in a place that I've always wanted to shoot music videos at. He shot it in Almina warehouses over there. I could tell there was a warehouse behind him when he was walking.
Okay.
So that's a good move. Yeah, like, you know, he took an idea that I had, but yeah, it's nice. Yeah, the two verses were actually sick. His verse and Nishan's verse. Yeah. The others I couldn't really understand. Also, Fils, the first verse was actually good. A rapper called Fils.
Who's Fils?
A rapper called Fils. I don't know that much. Yeah, I'll get to know the guy. But other guys, they were just sounded mad. Sounded very pissed. Everybody on the track was pissed. Yeah, everybody was pissed. That's what Vice Arabia was talking about.
That's
those type of people. The hungry ones, the mad ones.
Hungry people.
Yeah, you know. So yeah, those verses that I could understand from the whole track reminded me of One Train from A$AP Rocky. You remember where there was a lot of rappers over there. Yeah. So yeah, it had a kind of similar vibe to me. Yeah. Kenzie, take it on. Here you go.
In this week segment, we're gonna talk about the latest crypto news that happened this week. So first of all, we're gonna start talking about the Coinbase.
How about first of all you introduce what we did?
What?
Keep it at last. Keep it at last. So for everybody out there who knows about or who trade in crypto, the main big famous crypto wallets are Crypto.com and Coinbase. Coinbase started in the US, and they have too many features like you can save your assets in a cloud wallet, for example. And it's user friendly, mainly targeted for everybody who wants to trade crypto. And now they are launching their own NFT marketplace.
Okay.
Few weeks ago, Crypto.com also they launched their NFT marketplace. So
you watched the last episode that we did? We had an NFT question for you. Me and Nawab.
Zanago.
I don't. What was it? I don't even remember. Oh, whatever. What was the question again?
Uh,
I don't even remember the question.
You can ask me anytime.
That was directed to you.
You can ask me. But anyhow, so this is a news that worth mentioning because we are noticing that all of these crypto wallets, they are moving in the same way. Starting the wallet, then adding more crypto assets, and then they are launching their own NFT marketplace. So their roadmap is almost similar, you know, or maybe they are mimicking each other. So I think they are going into a place where the ease of use of your crypto wallet to mint an NFT in the same marketplace of the wallet, like they create their own ecosystem, so they maintain their users for
within their own
ecosystem, for a very long time, which is something that I thought that is worth mentioning. Now to the second news, which is something that is very, I'm not gonna say it's surprising, but it's something
promising.
Something promising, yeah. There is a Web3 banking platform.
What's a Web3?
A Web3, you say, you know, in the internet revolution, they started with Web 1.0, which is you read only.
Okay, yeah.
You read
What
only.
we are now is Web 2.
Yeah, because you're interacting with when you build a web-based application, you're interacting. There is chatting platform where you can send emails, you know, two-way internet. Now the Web 3.0 in a nutshell is implementing the DeFi apps, the decentralized finance apps, which means that introducing the cryptocurrencies payment. That's one of the features there, and also the metaverses and how they. So
all of this falls under Web 3.
Web 3.
Okay.
Yeah. So they are building a platform that gives individuals and businesses full control of their money and digital assets, including crypto, NFTs, in one secure vault. Now I heard another podcast with the co-founder or the founder of this crypto wallet, and I think that he's going in the right way because he is following steps of securing the right licenses, adding secure wallet, which is something that is very important because if you are a crypto trader, you want to make sure that all your assets that you're purchasing are secured, and with an app that is launched and verified by the country that you reside in. Just like the users and the subscribers to Coinbase and Crypto.com, when they rolled out their wallets in the United States, they started with small demographic like this. For example, Coinbase, they were allowing only users in New York City at the beginnings, and then they expanded. So, yeah, I'm sweating. I'm sweating like hell. But this is...
They say talking burns calories. So just think of it as
my
a workout.
glasses are turned
Live from the sauna room.
Yeah. It's a hot news segment. But anyhow, that is something. Last thing, or the episode before the last, we talked about Shiba Inu coin, and they just launched their own metaverse with over 100k plots of land where you can purchase.
A lot of people are now
talking about the metaverse. Snoop Dogg also released the
a lot of people are launching their own metaverse.
Yeah. Because, or just leave it for another episode. I'm gonna explain what is the metaverse, what you can do there, how it's
having those different or variety of metaverses.
What's gonna happen? What's the problem? You have too many social media platforms, for example, right now, right? So
and I only use two.
In the end, you will be only using two. Now they are competing because it's an evolution, you know. So everybody is still wanting to know who's gonna be in the top. Is it Meta, Facebook itself? Because they didn't release their metaverse yet.
They didn't start yet. Yeah.
They didn't start. So people are building the metaverses now, not knowing who's gonna lead.
yeah.
Who's gonna lead this?
Okay.
Is it
The
Meta?
revolution. Yeah.
Yeah. Is it something else? So that question is still valid.
Okay.
And now to the latest news from the Flamingos podcast. We launched our NFT collection unofficially. I'm gonna say that it was unofficial release of the NFT collection because we were just testing how it's gonna go. But right now we added to our website a page where you can check those NFTs. You can know who bought them because it's gonna be updated, and also it will redirect you to either OpenSea or Solana, where those are the NFT marketplace that we post our collection there.
Okay.
Now we know that our NFT collection, they are awesome. No, I'm just kidding. But we have another surprise.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm.
Okay. Go.
I think I'm gonna say that we are going to have in the same menu of the NFT a way for anybody who was featured
What's the name of the page?
a friend of the show.
That's it. Thank you very much, guys. This is for now, and later on we'll get into depth into that. Right? A friend of the show page that has to do with NFTs.
That has to do with NFT.
خلاص.
No
Keep it
spoiler.
for him.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned. It's gonna be awesome.
Yes. Anything more, guys? You have to add.
That's it. I think
Into from your side, I don't think you have anything more to add.
I can talk for days. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh well.
Yeah, I'm good. Alhamdulillah.
Okay. I hope everybody out there enjoyed this week's episode from the Flamingos podcast. I hope you have a good week and a good weekend. Until the next one, stay safe. Pandemic is done, right? خلاص. Stay safe. Till the next one. Thank you everybody for the support. Thank you for everybody that been tuning in from the start. Everybody that jumped throughout, and that maybe somebody that stopped. Shout out to everybody out there. This was the Flamingos podcast. This is Yad.
Kanzi on the mic.
And a wab.
Haran Ladish.
Peace.